Welcome back to my channel, Bhadra's Cooking Journey. I'm really happy that I've reached my 50th episode of my channel and it has come near the Christmas time. So, this month, as you know, I'm going to make all special Christmas dishes and I've already showed you one of them, which is the stew, and I'm really happy some of you have tried it and commented. Today I'm going to make Yule log. Yule log used to be burnt during the Christmas time in the medieval period. After that, after some years, we started making Yule log, and instead of burning it, we started savoring it. It is also known as bush de Noel. It is a very important dish during Christmas, like the plum cake, mince pies, cookies, Christmas puddings, and like that, even the bush de Noel is really important. So come on, let's see how to make this famous traditional bush de Noel. It is a light sponge cake which has a filling of your choice, and then it is covered with a ganache. So first we have to make the sponge cake. We'll go stage by stage. So come on, let's see how to make our sponge cake. So the ingredients for the sponge cake are 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of melted butter, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 4 room temperature eggs. First we will see the cocoa powder, the maida, the baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Flour. Okay, I've already added the cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. This much is enough. Now let's sieve it. Now we will keep this aside. We will preheat our oven at 180 degrees centigrade. Now we will take 4 eggs and we will separate it into 4 egg yolks and egg whites. Now the bowl which you are taking, the egg whites should be really clean. It should not have water, okay? So I have already separated the egg yolks and the egg whites. Now first we will beat the egg whites till they have formed stiff peaks, and in between we will add little bit of sugar, the powdered sugar. At this stage we will add little bit of sugar. This much is enough. So around 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, I have added 3 tablespoons of sugar, and now I will again beat it. So let's see if it has formed the stiff peaks. See? So it is ready. Now we will keep the beaten egg whites aside. Now we will beat our egg yolks, and when we are beating we will add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and remaining powdered sugar, and we will beat it until it is pale and creamy in texture. And remember, all the ingredients should be room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and the remaining powdered sugar. And now let's beat it. So you have to beat it till it reaches till this texture, cream and tail. Okay, now we will gradually add our dry ingredients, which is the maida, the cocoa powder and all. So let's add it. Now again we will beat it. Now we will add little bit of the egg white. Okay, and then gently mix it. Okay, now we will add the remaining egg whites. Okay, and we will gently fold it, everything together. Okay, gently. So I have folded it nicely. Now, so for this you will need the Swiss roll or the jam roll tin. See, now we will brush the 1 teaspoon of butter on this. On this, apply a parchment paper or a butter paper, and then apply the 1 teaspoon melted butter. And then we will put little bit of powdered sugar. So I have put some powdered sugar. Now let's put our batter. So after pouring the batter, I have evened it on all the sides. See, I have leveled it up, and now we will tap it so all the air bubbles go. Now we will bake it in the preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. So while the cake is baking, I am going to make the filling for the cake. Now I am going to make a cream cheese and whipping cream filling. If you don't want cream cheese, you can avoid that and only make the whipping cream. And the cream cheese should be room temperature. Now into this we will add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I have taken 200 grams of cream cheese. I am taking 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now we will beat this until it is very creamy in texture. Now we need 1 cup of whipping cream, which I have kept it in the fridge and it should be chilled. Now we will add it with the cream cheese and whip it. So this was 1 cup of whipping cream which I have nicely whipped and kept in the fridge. Now let's take it and put it in the bowl. Now let's beat it. Now we will keep it in the fridge. So our cake is ready. Now let it cool down, but it should be warm enough. After it is cooled down, we will topple it into a parchment paper or a butter paper or a kitchen towel. Okay, and then roll it. But it should be warm enough. It should not be cold. It should be warm enough. So while it is cooling down, we will dust some powdered sugar on top of it. Okay, so that when we are toppling it on on a parchment paper or a towel, it doesn't stick. Okay, now take a kitchen towel and into this also we will dust some powdered sugar. And now we will topple the cake on this kitchen towel. So I've toppled it. Just tap it, okay, and we will slowly take it out. Now we will remove the butter paper. Now we will dust some more powder sugar on it, and this should all be done when it is warm, not completely cold, warm. See, I should be able to touch it. Now we are going to slowly roll it, okay? Be careful by rolling it, okay? Slowly and carefully roll it. I took my mother's help as it is little risky. It should be rolled very softly and gently. Now we will keep it aside for around 15 minutes. Now we will open the kitchen towel and place the cake on the parchment paper. So now I have placed it on the parchment paper. Now we will put the cream cheese filling and spread it. Okay. If you want, you can make a buttercream filling also. It's not necessary you have to make a cream cheese filling. And you can make another cake like this and roll it, and do the same procedure if you want a bigger Yule log. But I'm making a small Yule log as it's my first time. Okay, you can choose any filling for the cake. You can put chopped nuts also, like pistachio, almond, and cashew if you want. And while you're filling it, you can put that. But if you don't, you can make it plain and simple like this. Okay, level it on all the sides, and now we're going to roll it. Slowly roll it the same way which we have rolled it on the kitchen towel. Okay, and place it on the Swiss roll tin, and we will keep it in the fridge for 2 hours. Meanwhile, we will make the chocolate ganache. Our cake is resting in the fridge. Now we have come to the next stage, which is making of the ganache, which will give the log feeling to the Yule log. Now for that, you will need 150 grams of choco chip. You can take a normal chocolate also and break it into small pieces, but it should be 150 grams. Then you will need chilled 1 cup of cream. No, you can heavy cream. You can take normal cream also. Now we will slightly warm it in the microwave. Now we will add the warmed cream into the bowl which has the choco chips. Okay, and mix it. So see, it has melted, and if it doesn't melt, you can keep it in the microwave for about 5 minutes is enough, and it will be like this into a ganache. See, the cream should not be really hot. It should be warm enough to put our finger into it. After some time, it will become thick. If it doesn't become thick, you can add little more choco chip. Now we will allow this to cool. So it has been 2 hours as it has been in the fridge, and I've taken it out. Now let's take out the parchment paper and see. So see, I've taken it out. Now we'll cut a small piece from here and join it over here to make it look like a branch is coming out of the log. So slowly I've taken it out, and we will place this over here with the help of the ganache. So with the help of the ganache, we are gonna secure it. Okay. Okay. I'd also kept the ganache in the fridge for about 2 hours. Now we will pour the ganache over the cake and spread it lightly and gently over the entire log, okay? And that's why I said that the ganache should be in a thick consistency. You should place the log on a serving plate and then do it, or else after you put the ganache, we can't take it. So you should place it on the serving plate and then you should start putting the ganache. The serving plate, which means whichever plate you're going to serve, okay, and going to put it on the fridge. I've poured the ganache over it. Now we will clean these sides, the chocolate, and put it in the fridge, for around 15 to 20 minutes. Now I'm going to keep it in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. It has been in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now I've taken it out, and with the help of the fork I'm going to make the designs of the block. See, and you can do this until you are satisfied. See, we'll sprinkle some powdered sugar to give the effect of snow as it is winter. See, it does look beautiful, doesn't it? So see, our Yule log is ready, and I have some fresh strawberries which I've made like plant. I tried to make rolls out of it, but it didn't work out. And then I've put some fresh parsley, and then I got these props of mushroom, so I've also put them, and it looks so cute. I really love it. So our Yule log or bush tin oil is ready. Do try this and encourage, and thank you subscribing me and sharing among your friends, and encouraging me and making me come this far and reach my 50th episode. I am really happy. You've encouraged me so much. Thanks to you all, and do try this. And this is a Christmas special and also my 50th episode special. Keep on watching, and next episode I'm going to come with yummy and simple Christmas cookies. Till then, Merry Christmas and